Today I will be talking about one of my favorite foods, red chili cheese fries. First, I'll be giving you the ingredients needed to make this dish. Then I will go over step-by-step instructions as well as a video showing you how to make it. Then I will go over the diversity of chili cheese fries, my history with this dish, a little bit about my personal interviews, and finally, my conclusion. The simple ingredients needed to make this dish consist of potatoes, vegetable oil, cheddar cheese, dried red chili peppers, onion powder, garlic salt, and water. The first step in this process is to peel the potatoes. As you can see in the video, you're going to want to try to get all the skin off so that they're ready to be cooked and cleaned. After you're done peeling the potatoes, you're going to pour oil into the pan. You're not going to want to add too much, but you're not going to want to add too little either, just the right amount. Then you're going to want to start the burner and begin heating the oil. As the oil is heating up, you're going to want to cut the potatoes into thin slices, almost like you're trying to resemble fries that you would get anywhere else at a restaurant. This part you're going to want to definitely be careful with, as you are using a knife and you can cut your fingers pretty easily. Just make sure you're cutting them pretty evenly, not too small but not too big either. After you're done cutting them, you will throw them in a strainer and begin washing them. The goal here is to get all the potatoes washed. So you're going to want to swish them around so you get the potatoes even at the bottom clean. Once you're done cleaning the potatoes, you're going to take them and you're going to throw them in a Tupperware with paper towel on the bottom, and you're going to dab the top of the fries with a paper towel so that not much moisture is left. Once you're done dabbing them, you could add your seasoning. I prefer onion powder and garlic powder, but you can add virtually anything you want. Then you're going to swish them around so they're evenly seasoned. After that, you're going to get a plate with a paper towel on it, and then you're going to drop the fries into the oil and cook them. You don't want to cook them too long because they'll burn, but you don't want to undercook them because they'll still be soft. You're going to want a perfect consistency. Then you will place them on the plate with a paper towel so that it can absorb most of the oil. Then you will transfer them to a clean plate and add one layer of cheese. After you've added the cheese, you begin prepping the dried red chili peppers. The goal here is to empty most of the seeds into a trash bag so it doesn't get in the thick red chili. You're going to want to separate the stem from the chili as you're watching in the video. After they're prepped, you're going to throw them into a blender. Add about a cup of water. You're not going to want to add too much water because it'll be too watery. Then you will add a little bit of garlic salt and begin blending. Once it's a thick red paste, you're going to pour over the desired amount onto the cheese fries. And enjoy this amazing food. Chili cheese fries can be made in a variety of ways. Different places make it very differently. For example, if you live in Texas or have visited Texas and get chili cheese fries there, they will not taste anywhere close to the chili cheese fries that are found in New Mexico. Although the fries and the cheese might be the same, there is one ingredient that changes it altogether, and that is the red or green chili you use. In New Mexico, where I was born and raised, we refer to chili as chile. However, other places and cultures refer to it as chili with an I. The main takeaway is chili with an E refers to the actual chili pepper, either red or green. On the other hand, chili with an I is an Americanized version of chili that refers to a spicy meat and bean soup, which is very different from chili. Red chili cheese fries and New Mexican style food altogether has been in my life since I was very young. Growing up, my grandma would make everything you could imagine with chili and spices. To this day, I can remember the first time I had her famous red chili cheese fries. Although they can be made with green, she preferred making them with red chili. The way she made her food and the love that she made it with helped me truly grasp the fact that food truly makes you who you are. She had one of the biggest influences on shaping my identity with food. I find myself making everything just like my grandma cooked it for us while growing up. Eating New Mexican style food helps me stay connected with my roots that ultimately stemmed from her. For my personal interviews, I asked two questions around chili. The first being, where do you think the way we like our food came from? The second question I asked was, why do you think our food way is so different from other places? My grandma's responses were, for me, it came from my parents who didn't have much, so we had to learn how to make our own food. Everything I like about my food was passed down to me through your great grandparents. Her second response was, I think the community, as well as the love that our food is made with, makes our food stand out from other places. No one uses spices and chili as effective as we do. If there was no chili in New Mexico, it would be tasteless and our culture would not be the same. My girlfriend's responses were, our grandparents, because they passed down their ways of how to make food to our parents. The second response to the second question was, the chili is spicier and we have certain recipes that have been passed down and preserved through our culture. Chili cheese fries might be viewed as just a simple food by many other people. I look at it in a very different way. I believe food is what makes you who you are. Growing up, I have indulged in about every New Mexican style cuisine you can think of. Thanks to my amazing grandma, I can confidently say you cannot get the same taste anywhere else. The rich and diverse culture of New Mexico is what makes the food one of a kind. Particularly, women like my grandma and my girlfriend have helped preserve many of our food traditions and has been passed down for generations. I hope to uphold our traditions and pass them down to my future kids so that they too can indulge in the most amazing food this earth has to offer. There is no chili that can come close to the chili that is grown here. Many people travel just for the amazing chili we have to offer. Red chili cheese fries is just one of the many cultural dishes that can be made with chili. Although it is quite simple with very few ingredients, if made the New Mexican way, it will open your eyes to the diversity real chili has to offer. Trust me from experience, give it a try, and trust me, you will be hooked for life.